There's literally no point in booking 50 to 100 qualified calls a month if these leads don't show up. Because if they don't show up, you won't convert them. So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what I did to go from a 43% show rate, which is below average, to an 82% show rate, which is above average, and all of that in a matter of 3 days. But with this video, you can get it done in under 24 hours. So just to give you some context, my name is Mattia Giubilato. I'm the co-founder of 100K Systems, and what we do is we literally scale high ticket offers past $100,000 a month, building custom acquisition systems. And what I'm going to talk about in this video specifically is a campaign that I run for one of my high ticket offers. It was a done for you marketing offer, and the price was about $5,000, and we ran that between the beginning of October and half of November 2024. And I do have proof of that. So let me first of all show you the ads manager. So as you can see, we spent about $5,500 between October 1st and November 30th, but it was not just one campaign. I'm gonna show you now my KPIs right here. So the first campaign that I ran was between October 3rd and October 28th. I spent about $3,500 in ads to get about, let me check, to get about 31 calls. Now, out of these 31 qualified bookings, only 14 of those showed up. So that's about a 43% show rate, which is what I was referring at the beginning of the video. Then we did make some changes and we relaunched the ads on October 29th. So it's just a few days went by, so I would say 3 days since we relaunched the ads. And in this second campaign, we spent $1,400, but we booked something like, starting from here, we booked something like 22 calls, and we had 18 of them show up. So you see how we went from a 43% show rate to a 81.8% show rate. I just wanted to show you the numbers before I get into the sauce. So without wasting any other time, let me walk you through the steps that you can take today to massively increase your show rate. So the first step is calendar framing. The fastest thing you can do to increase your show rate is to add a confirmation box to the calendar. So something like this: we respect your time and we expect you to do the same with us. Do you confirm that you'll be able to join at the date and time that you selected? And they have to click I confirm. Now, the reason why we do that is that, contrary to what you may think, most people honor their word when they commit to something. So in this box, what you're doing is you're simply asking them to commit to showing up on the call. And if they do check the box, the chances of them showing up actually increase. So that is literally the fastest thing you can do right now to increase your show rate. But step number 2 is then the call confirmation. In fact, in our confirmation page and confirmation email, we made it clear, unless they reply yes, we do not confirm the call with them. This is the confirmation page, right? I don't tell them, congratulations, your call has been booked. No, I tell them, wait, your call has not been booked yet. Complete these 2 steps now to confirm your call. Step number 1, confirm your call. Confirm your call by replying yes to our email, and we put them a screenshot of the email. Now, this is what the confirmation email that we use for that campaign was. Confirm your appointment with 100K Systems. Hey, it's Mattia, co-founder of 100K Systems. Thanks for booking a time to speak with us. As a reminder, your call is set for 3 December 2024. Here's the meeting link. Also, could you do me a favor and do these 2 things real quick? Step 1, please reply back with yes to confirm you show up. Step 2, watch this quick video. I'll get into that later. But what we found is that 93% of the people who confirm their call actually show up. So that's why we really want them to get to reply yes, because if they do, we actually see a higher probability of them showing up. And that's why if they open the confirmation email, but in the matter of like 5 minutes, they don't confirm their call, what we do is we're gonna have a setter to call them up and have them to confirm their call. We're gonna reach out to them until they confirm their call, because otherwise we know the chances of them showing up are lower and lower and lower. So this is a script that you can use for when you call them up. Hey Mark, this is Mattia from 100K Systems. I'm sorry to disturb. I just see that you booked the time to speak with me on Saturday, but you haven't confirmed it yet. So I just wanted to call and confirm that Saturday at 5 p.m. works for you. Yeah, you'll be there? Okay, awesome, man. Sorry again for disturbing. I'll talk to you soon, alright? Okay, bye. That's just how quick it is, but it's extremely important because after they have some human interaction with someone, now they're even more committed. They don't want to let you down. They confirm. They literally spoke to you and said, yes, I will be there. And they will, in most cases, honor their word. So this will increase your show up rate by a lot. Then step number 3 is a confirmation video. So you see how in my confirmation page, I have step number 1. There's 2 steps they have to complete. Step number 1, confirm your call. But step number 2 is to watch a confirmation video. In this video, in my case, that video answers the 8 questions that my leads are probably thinking right now. So let me tell you why having a strategic confirmation video will both increase your show-up rate and your conversion rate. In fact, in most cases, you need to know that when leads have a problem or a pain point and they book a call with you to find a solution, they still have a lot of unanswered questions going through their mind. For example, is this for me? Is this call worth my time? Does this actually work, or are they just talking? Do you have the skill to solve my problem? Have you done this for someone already? Etc, etc. And if you think they'll just wait for your call before looking for answers, you're terribly wrong. They won't just sit around for 5 days waiting for the call. They will look around. They will look for answers online, and what they'll find in most cases is the video of a competitor of yours. So what will happen is they won't show up on your call because they will book a call with a competitor who answered their questions. So that's why it's important to have a confirmation video that covers every question the lead might be thinking when booking with you. And by the way, I also sent that video in the confirmation email, if you noticed when I showed it to you earlier, and in the email reminders prior to the call. My goal is to get everyone, before they hop on the call with me, to watch that video. The questions I answer in this video, specifically the one I showed you, were what exactly do we do, what type of clients do we work with, who have we worked with in the past, how much do I need to be making to become a client, how expensive does my offer have to be, do you onboard clients already making over $100,000 a month, because our name is 100K Systems, how many clients do you work with, where do you see 100K Systems in the next 6 months, okay? And I recorded literally in a format, questions on a Google Doc, Loom, like in this video, and I go over those questions. I answer their doubts. That's all they need. You don't need any fancy editing or anything like that. Now, to be fair, some of these questions are not something the lead is thinking, but I added them still because I want to frame the lead prior to the call. I don't want the lead to come on the call wondering what we do and if we are a good fit for them. No, I want this lead to hop on the call with me already knowing that we are the right fit for them, what we do, and all they want is just pull out their credit card and pay our invoice. This is what we want, and in order to do that, you need to build a marketing system and a content system, overall a process that sells the client before the call. And a confirmation video is the perfect way to start, but that's not all. In fact, step number 4, and it's honestly what had the biggest impact on our show rate, was a retargeting content machine. I'm talking about a retargeting campaign on Facebook. As you can see here, we were spending about $5 a day on this, or maybe $3.50, something like that. It's very cheap. And this specifically was retargeting everyone who had booked a call with you. Now notice how it actually showed to over 22,000 people, almost 23,000 people, even though we had only 90 bookings, right? So the reason why that happened is because, first of all, you should see like 90 people times 4. That should be the perfect amount of people, because I had 4 videos. So 90 people will see 4 videos. That would be a total of 3,600 impressions. But in this case, we got 23,000 because the budget was too high, the daily budget, and Facebook was trying to spend the budget. But I had no problem with that. So I launched a retargeting campaign targeting everyone who booked the call. And this is what the retargeting campaign looks like. They book the call, then I will show them, Facebook will retarget them with ad number 1. In my case, it was a get to know ad. Which was answering questions, basically, who are we and what do we do? Now, the rule is this: if they watched 10 seconds of the video, which is the red part, Facebook will then not show that video again, but will show the second video until they watch 10 seconds of the video. Once they watch 10 seconds, they're going to be showed the third video, and so on and so on. Now, we only add 4 ads because we just literally implemented this in a matter of 3 days, as I showed you. But for optimal results, you should have 10 to 12 pieces of content. And in this case, as you can see, the first one was a get to know ad. So who are we and what do we do? The second one was an objection handling ad. So why we charge a setup fee. A lot of people are like, if you're so good at marketing, why do you charge a setup fee and you don't just charge a share rev? Well, we handled that objection in that video. Ad number 3 was social proof, so how we made our clients over $2.5 million. And ad number 4 was a framing ad. Framing is sort of the mindset you want to get the person on the call with. So here we said what we look for in a client. So they already know what we look for and they already know what to expect, okay? It just sets the expectations right. And you want to have these 4 types of videos. You want to have maybe 10 to 12, as I said, okay? The more times the prospect sees your face before the call, the better. You don't want them in any way to forget about you and about the call they booked. So that's why right here, we have these things just stack on top of each other. We have our retargeting content machine, in this case, just with ads, but we also have email reminders going on. I didn't put them in here because we already had them when we had the 42% show rate. So I already give for granted that you are using retargeting emails. If you want me to make a video more specific on email campaigns for retargeting, then I can do that, but I was just giving that for granted. But then you stack that on top of the confirmation video, which just gives them a better idea of what you do and answers their question. You stack that on top of them having to reply yes to your email, okay? And once they confirm, they will honor their word. And you stack that on top of the first ever time they told you they are going to show up in the booking form. Here they said they confirm, okay? So if you do all of these, and on top of that you put some text reminders and some email reminders, you are gonna see an 83% show rate, which is above average, because you're doing what 90% of people are not doing. 90% of people don't have a retargeting campaign with content. 90% of people don't have a confirmation email that actually answers questions. Their confirmation video is, hey, thank you for booking. You will receive an email with a confirmation. Thank you. 90% of people don't have setters to call them up and ask them if they confirm they're going to show up. 90% of people don't do this, and that's exactly why you're going to see better results than 90% of other high-ticket offers out there. Now, if you have an high-ticket offer and you want to acquire more clients, you want to scale past $100,000 a month, and at the end of the day, you watched this entire video, so you think I know my stuff, then what I want you to do is to book a call with me down here in the description for completely free. Let's just have a chat and see if we can scale your offer past $100,000 a month. And trust me, if I don't think I can scale you past $100,000 a month, I won't take you on as a client and I won't charge you a single penny. All you're gonna get is basically a free consultation. So just click the link below to book a call and I'll see you there. Bye.